mountain bikes are rad. You should get one. You should get one. You should get one. Today we're going for a ride on the backside trails of Manastash Ridge, just south of Ellensburg, Washington. If you recall from another video of mine, the Evans Canyon fire burned through part of this area, destroying vegetation, trees, and some structures. Here's a series of photos I took recently, with this one being on the trail itself. The fire started in the valley on the other side of that ridge. It traveled a couple of miles to get here. Thankfully, the nearby homes were saved. We are grateful for the efforts of the men and women who worked tirelessly on this wildfire, saving lives, homes, and recreation areas like this one. At the time of this video, the fire is 90% contained and has reached almost 76,000 acres in size. In this video, you'll see some of the damage to the resources in this area, as well as dozer lines built to prevent the growth of the fire. Our journey will start in the dried grasses and sagebrush and take us into the fire-damaged area, where you'll see the stark contrast between the untouched vegetation and the charred vegetation. As I noted previously in the video, that ridge up ahead in the distance has been burned by the fire, and the fire started on the other side of that ridge. And in front of that ridge, you can see the extent of the fire damage. And as we bike down this section of the trail, you can begin to see the burn area up ahead on the left. Just about to enter the burn area. You can begin to see some dozer tracks. Dozers are used to build a fire line to keep the fire from spreading, and here we're crossing one of those dozer lines. And As we round the corner, you'll begin to see the devastation up ahead. Living so close to this area, I really am in a unique position to witness firsthand the aftermath of the fire as it nears 100% containment. As I ride down the trail, you'll get to witness the aftermath with me and maybe start to understand the full effect of something like this and how much it impacts not just the resource but the vegetation, wildlife of the area. Here's some stills showing the extent of the fire damage. When you look at the photos of the trail and surrounding area, you might be wondering why the trail surface isn't black like these photos. Well, the trail surface didn't have any vegetation to burn, hence it's still its original color, unlike all the vegetation around it that did burn. All the other skinny lines that you see here in the video off to the side of this main trail are not mountain biking or hiking trails. They are paths made by animals like deer, elk, and coyote. This area has an abundance of wildlife that was displaced because of the fire. Some of it has returned, but not all. Given time, they will come back as green vegetation sprouts through the recently burned and fertile soils, giving the animals something to eat. You can see in the video that the sky is hazy. The haze is from the wildfire smoke being circulated around the western United States. The smoke you see is smoke from California, Oregon, and Washington. It's been a rough few weeks with poor air quality. Just walking our dog has been leaving us coughing and our eyes watering from the smoke. This is the first ride I've been on in 2 to 3 weeks. The air quality on this ride was so bad that I wore a respirator. Needless to say, it was only a 5-mile ride, but a tough ride because the respirator made it difficult to get air my body needed to pedal. Of course, I had to throw in a selfie of me wearing a respirator because why not? I wanted to add a quick note that might be obvious to you. If your favorite recreation area is under attack by fire, please keep your distance and let the professionals do their best to work the fire. While we might be drawn to help save something we care deeply for, we'll only get in the way and potentially become a person who needs rescuing. Let the professionals be the professionals and heroes. Enjoy the rest of the video. Stick around and take in the damage to the area from the fire. Even though this landscape is looking devastated, everything here will grow back and it will be teeming with life. Now there are nutrients to help everything grow. This is one of the wonders of nature. While plants and animals may die, everything goes back into the soil and provides nutrients for new life. Thanks for joining me on my adventure today, and I'll see you on the trail.